They say age is just a number. And that's true. But let's be honest for a second, clothes have a number too. And sometimes that number is your expiration date. Now, I'm not talking about fashion rules written by magazines that think over 50 means cardigans and elastic waistbands. No, I'm talking about the silent signals your outfit sends every single day. Signals about your energy, your relevance, your vitality. You can have the skincare routine of a goddess and the spirit of a 20-year-old, but if you walk out the door wearing the wrong thing, the world will still file you under settled. And I know you haven't settled. You're just getting started. So today, we are tearing up the old rule book. We are ditching the frump, the fade into the background mentality, and the fear of looking like you're trying too hard. Because trying to look your best? That's never trying too hard. That's self-respect. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 10 specific, powerful wardrobe staples. These aren't just pieces of fabric. They're weapons in your arsenal. They are the difference between looking like you've lived a life and looking like life has lived you. These staples will lift your face, streamline your silhouette, and broadcast one clear message to the world. I am here, I am vibrant, and I am not done yet. If you are ready to feel that shift, to step into a version of yourself that looks as young as you feel inside, then listen closely. This is the blueprint. Let's begin. Staple number 1, the perfectly fitted dark wash straight leg jean. Let's start at the foundation, the ground floor. If you are still holding onto the bootcut jeans from 2008, or worse, the mom jeans with the massive whiskering and fading right across the widest part of your hip, I need you to hear me with love. Those jeans are aging you by a decade. The issue isn't the denim itself, it's the optical illusion. Light-colored fading and whiskering act like a spotlight. They draw the eye directly to the areas where gravity has done its work. Why would we want to highlight that? The antidote is the dark wash, straight-leg jean. The color is deep, rich, and sophisticated. It acts like a visual slimline. It creates one long, uninterrupted column from your hip to your ankle, which instantly makes you look taller, leaner, and more put together. But here's the secret to the youth factor: the rise. Do not buy a pair of jeans that cuts you in half at the belly button. Look for a mid to high rise that holds you gently, smoothing the tummy without digging in. When you feel secure in the midsection, you stand taller. You pull your shoulders back. And that posture? That's a non-negotiable pillar of looking young. Pair these jeans with a simple white tee and a blazer, and you aren't just a woman over 50. You are a woman who has arrived. Staple number 2, the structured, single-breasted blazer. Speaking of blazers, let's talk about this magic piece. If you think blazers are just for the office or for formal occasions, you are missing out on the single most transformative layering piece in existence. A soft, droopy cardigan might feel comfortable, but it sends a message of softness and retreat. It pulls everything down. The fabric droops, your shoulders droop, and suddenly, your whole energy droops. A structured blazer does the opposite. It creates architecture. Those defined shoulders give you an instant silhouette. They create a V shape that makes your waist look smaller and your posture look stronger. It's armor. But it's beautiful armor. The key for a youthful look is to avoid anything too boxy or oversized. You want a single-breasted style that nips in slightly at the waist, or at least follows the natural line of your torso. The lapels are important, too. A sharp, notched lapel draws the eye upward, towards your face. Throw this blazer over a simple t-shirt and those dark jeans we just talked about. Instantly, you've added a layer of polish that reads as modern, confident, and energetic. It tells the world you mean business, even if your only business that day is looking fabulous while running errands. Staple number 3, the luxe, solid color crew neck or turtleneck sweater. Let's talk about the top half. Specifically, what you put right next to your face. This is your prime real estate. This is the viewfinder. And yet, so many women sabotage this area with busy patterns, scratchy fabrics, and necklines that just don't flatter. The staple you need is a luxurious, solid color knit in either a crew neck or a turtleneck. When I say luxurious, I mean the fabric has to feel good. Cashmere, a fine merino wool, or a super soft cotton cashmere blend. The tactile experience matters. When you feel soft and cozy, you radiate comfort. But the real magic is the color and the neckline. A solid color acts as a canvas. It reflects light up onto your face, brightening your skin and making your eyes pop. Choose colors that complement your personal palette. Jewel tones like sapphire or emerald are fantastic, as are warm caramels, classic navies, or a crisp ivory. Now, the neckline. A crewneck is universally flattering. It's classic, it's clean. But a turtleneck? That is a secret weapon. It creates a long, elegant line from your chin down to your chest. It covers the neck, yes, but it does so in a way that frames the face. It's chic, it's sophisticated, and it projects a quiet confidence that is incredibly attractive at any age. Staple number 4, the crisp, white button-down shirt. This one might seem obvious, but the devil is in the details. A white button-down can either look like a uniform or a straitjacket. We want the version that looks effortless and fresh. The youthful white shirt is not stiff. It's not the board-like fabric of a man's tuxedo shirt. Look for one with a bit of softness, a poplin or a lightweight cotton that has a little drape. The structure should come from the cut, not the starch. The fit is everything. It should skim your body, not pull across the bust. The sleeves should be the perfect length, not too long that you have to roll them a dozen times, but long enough to look intentional. Roll the sleeves once or twice. Unbutton the top 2 buttons. Let it be relaxed. You can tuck it into a high-waisted skirt for a polished look or tie it at the waist over a sundress for a cool, casual vibe. The crispness of the white fabric acts like a ring light for your entire being. It signals cleanliness, precision, and a fresh perspective, 3 things that are eternally young. Staple number 5, the mid-calf, A-line, or bias-cut skirt. Let's move away from trousers for a moment and talk about skirts. For decades, the fashion industry has told women that after a certain age, skirts must be long and loose or short and inappropriate. This is a lie. There is a magical length, and it's the mid-calf. Why? Because it shows the slimmest part of your leg, your ankle. By ending the skirt at mid-calf, you reveal that delicate, elegant joint, which immediately draws the eye down and creates a sense of length. The shape is equally important. An A-line skirt that gently flares from the hip is forgiving and fluid. It allows for movement. It doesn't cling. But even more powerful is a bias-cut skirt. Cut on the bias means the fabric is cut at a 45-degree angle, allowing it to drape and flow over your curves like liquid. It schemes the body rather than grabbing it. This type of skirt moves with you. It swirls when you turn. It's graceful. And grace? Grace is the ultimate ageless quality. Pair it with a simple knit top and some low heels, and you embody a timeless elegance that is far more powerful than chasing the latest miniskirt trend. Staple number 6, the wide-leg, flowing trouser. After the skinny jean era, some women are afraid of volume on the bottom. But let me tell you, the wide-leg trouser, done right, is a liberation. It is the sartorial equivalent of a deep, happy sigh. The key to making this look young is proportion and fabric. You don't want a stiff, heavy fabric that stands out like a tent. You want a fabric with fluidity and movement, a soft crepe, a lightweight wool, or a luxurious rayon. As you walk, the fabric should billow softly around your legs. The rise, again, is crucial. High-waisted. It cinches you at the narrowest part of your torso. This, combined with the width of the leg, creates an incredible hourglass illusion. Your waist looks tiny and your legs look a mile long. Wear these trousers with a more fitted top. A silk shell, a fine-gauge knit, or even a tucked-in t-shirt. The contrast between the fitted top and the voluminous bottom is chic, modern, and undeniably youthful. It shows confidence. It shows you aren't afraid to play with shape. Staple number 7, the silk or satin shell top. Underpinnings matter. In fact, they might matter more than anything else. We are talking about that base layer, that thing you wear under the blazer, under the cardigan, or on its own on a warm evening. A simple cotton t-shirt is fine for some occasions. But a silk or satin shell, that is a game changer. The sheen of silk or satin captures light. It reflects the soft glow upward, which is like an instant facelift for your complexion. It adds a dimension of luxury and sensuality that cotton simply cannot match. The style should be simple. A camisole cut, or a simple sleeveless or short sleeve shell with a slightly scooped neck. It should fit perfectly, not too tight, not too loose. It should whisper against your skin. When you wear a silk shell under a blazer, it elevates the entire look from nice to luxurious. When you wear it alone with great trousers and a statement necklace, you look effortlessly elegant. This piece says you care about quality, you care about texture, and you aren't afraid of a little softness and shine. Staple number 8, the statement necklace. That isn't costume. Jewelry is the exclamation point at the end of your outfit's sentence. And for too long, women over 50 have been told to either go completely minimalist or to pile on the chunky, colored costume beads. Neither is the right answer. The staple you need is just one, high-quality statement necklace. I'm not talking about cheap plastic. I'm talking about a piece that has weight, that has presence. It could be a cluster of semi-precious stones. It could be a modern, sculptural metal piece. It could be a string of perfect, creamy Baroque pearls. Why just one? Because a single, powerful piece draws the eye. It creates a focal point at the center of your chest, which naturally leads the viewer's gaze up to your face. It fills in the neckline and adds a flash of light and interest. When you wear one really good piece, it signals discernment. It's not about how much you have, it's about what you choose. This isn't trying too hard. This is curation. And curation is the hallmark of a woman who knows exactly who she is. Staple number 9, the pointed toe flat or low heel. Let's talk about feet. For years, the advice was to switch to round-toe comfort shoes as you get older. And while comfort is non-negotiable, the round toe can make your whole silhouette look stubby and heavy. It cuts off the line of your leg. The solution is the pointed toe. Even in a pointed toe flat shoe extends the visual line of your leg all the way to the tip of your toe. It creates length and elegance, even without a heel. It's the difference between looking like you're wearing sensible shoes and looking like a dancer taking a break. If you can handle a small heel, a low, blocky or kitten heel with a pointed toe is even better. It gives you a slight lift, improving your posture and changing the angle of your entire body. Look for modern materials, a sleek leather, a suede, or even a metallic. This isn't your grandmother's comfy shoe. This is a chic, architectural piece of footwear that proves style and comfort are not mutually exclusive. Staple number 10, the perfect belt. Our final staple. It's the smallest thing on the list, but it might be the most powerful. A great belt. We've talked about high-waisted trousers and A-line skirts. But how do you really emphasize that waist? How do you define that silhouette? With a belt. You need at least one great belt. Think of a medium width, not a skinny little string, and not a giant corset. About 1 inch to 1.5 inches is perfect. It should be in a classic material, like smooth leather or supple suede, in a color that works with your wardrobe, like black, brown, or tan. This belt is your finishing tool. You can cinch it over a blazer to instantly create an hourglass. You can use it to define your waist in a dress that's a little too loose. You can even wear it over a long cardigan to give your shape some structure. That simple act of cinching the waist creates an instant focal point. It defines your shape. It shows that you are put together, that you pay attention to detail. It's the final piece of the puzzle that takes an outfit from just clothes to a look. So there you have it. 10 staples. 10 tools. Not a complete overhaul of your closet, but an edit. A shift in perspective. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about capturing vitality. It's about dressing in a way that honors the woman you are today, the woman with experience, with wisdom, with stories written in the lines around her eyes. You don't need to disappear. You don't need to settle. You need to stand tall, wrap yourself in fabrics that feel good, and wear clothes that frame the masterpiece that is you. Start with one piece. Maybe it's the dark-washed jeans. Maybe it's the perfect belt. Add it to your rotation. Feel the difference. And then watch how the world responds. Because when you feel powerful, you look powerful. And that never gets old. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 staples is already hanging in your closet? And which one are you most excited to add? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one and I love learning from this incredible community. If this video sparked something in you, if it made you see your wardrobe a little differently, then show it some love. Hit that like button right now. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Ageless and tap that bell. We're here every day with more ways to help you look and feel your most radiant self. Thank you for watching. Now go get dressed. The world is waiting.